afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 319. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter. That's Durham's online community paper, and I invite you to check it out at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today in Durham, and then I invite you to click on that link on the Facebook side, and then join me on camera, shoot the breeze, share information, etc. So I'm on the Word page. That is the government and nonprofit information page. I do like to point out that the city and the county both have really helpful programs. There's programs to help you with your water bill if you have fallen behind. That's a city program. And then there's a program by the county with your heating bill. And actually, you only have until the end of this month to sign up for that. And they're very generous in what they call low income. It's the LEAP program, Low Income Energy Assistance Program. And again, they're pretty generous. So check that out if you do need help. Both the city and the county have their own version of eviction diversion programs. So definitely at your leisure, check that out on the Word page as well. So also, let me just read a couple of other items here. APS of Durham, also known as the Animal Protection Society of Durham, they have a pantry sort of program where you can go online and you can let them know when you're available to pick up dog or cat food if you need it. And sometimes they even have kitty litter. And also you can help them out. If you don't need help, you can actually help them financially with their pet pantry. Also, they have programs like spay and neuter service. They also have heartworm treatment services. And also they have life-saving medical treatment for pets to give them a second chance on life and to get adopted. So check that out on the Word page. Okay, let's see. The Durham Technical Community College has a small business center. They have free workshops, and they're wonderful. I also took the liberty of listing workshops from across the state, so you can check that. I'm scrolling down here, that's why I'm looking down to see what's the docket for today. It is the 19th. Ooh, this just started. It's probably too late to sign up, but if you signed up and you need a reminder, they're having an Instagram workshop, which just started, and it goes until 1:30. It's called Strategies for Using Instagram for Business. Now, tomorrow they have something going on, the BBA webinar number 2, Business Structures and Book. So that's a serious workshop. That's tomorrow from 10 until 11:30. So you sign up in advance. All of these workshops are free, and then you can attend that. Then Monday, this sounds interesting. I'm just going to mention this. How to start a lawn service and landscaping business. That can be very lucrative if you do it right. I remember hearing a story about a kid, a middle schooler in Atlanta, who had his own landscape business or grass cutting business. And he was very attentive to detail and did great work. So when school started, of course, he couldn't cut the grass while school was in session. So he actually hired adults, but he was very picky as to who he hired. So they had to have his same standard of service. And he actually had adults on his payroll. And so anyway, it can be a very, very lucrative business. Okay, now let's see what else is going on the Word page. Go Durham and Go Triangle both want to let you know that they had free shared rides to and from your house to your COVID-19 vaccination appointment and then back home. Again, this is a shared ride in those little ends. So call them 4 hours in advance. So if you know you have an appointment tomorrow or Sunday, just let them know and they'll pick you up at your house, take you there and back. I think that's wonderful. Okay, let's see. Let's go to the health page called To Your Health. Let's see. Of course, I have your COVID-19 vaccine and test site update, so you can check that. And let's see where Optum serves today. They administer free COVID-19 tests as contracted by the state. With today being Friday, they are at El Centro Hispano until 6. Drive-through service available. They're also downtown at Oldham Towers until 4:30. Now tomorrow they will be at the Durham County Department of Public Health, noon until 7, drive-through available, and also at El Centro Hispano from noon until 6, and that's tomorrow. Then on Sundays, all day at the at Public Health from noon to 7. Okay, let's go to the how-to page. It's dedicated to Creek Week. And I hope you watched the show. Was that just yesterday? Day before yesterday? No, I think it was yesterday. Yeah, where Colleen and Randall 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟, they were on talking about Northeast Creek. Yona Owens was talking about Ellerby Creek, and we were talking about Creek Week in general. So I think the day before yesterday. Who can tell? I mean, with the pandemic, I can't tell one day from the next. So anyway, you can sign up to help with Creek Week. Let's see what's going on this weekend. So today they're having a sunset paddle. And I don't think it's supposed to rain. I was worried. It's not supposed to rain later, so it's probably still on. This is going to be at Falls Lake from 6:30 to 8:30. It should be really, really nice, where they invite you to enjoy a really nice sunset on the water. The sun's supposed to peak out around 3 o'clock this afternoon, so it might be really nice. So you might want to sign up for that. And then tomorrow they will be doing a Three Rivers area self-guided trip. And also you can enjoy paddling on Falls Lake, and that's going to be tomorrow from 8 until 5. Nice. Also tomorrow, Hall River Assembly, they're having a cleanup-a-thon, and that is obviously cleaning the beds of the riverbed of Hall River. They're going to have a trash cleanup, and you can link that I provide on the how-to page to register. Also tomorrow from 11:30 until noon, I think I might have to go to this. It's online, Fix a Leak virtual workshop. Definitely have a leak in my kitchen as we speak. So yes, that's free from 11:30 until noon. Nice. So go to the how-to that. And now, last but not least, we're going to the Let's Go page, the calendar of events page, and see what's on the docket. Let's see, the Salvation Army of Durham, they have Free Food Friday. That is this afternoon from 1:30 until 3, where you can get in line while wearing masks and get canned goods, meats, drinks, snacks, hygiene items. Sometimes they even have pet food. So that's great. Be sure to have your photo ID and a copy of your lease. Okay. New Visions of Africa restaurant. They're giving away free meals from 3 until 6 this afternoon. If you are in need, they are on Fayetteville Street. It looks like the streetery's back. It's not going to rain, supposedly, hopefully, fingers crossed. So the streetery, Downtown Durham Inc., they're inviting us to come back downtown, enjoy music, festive lights. They closed down a couple of the streets, and then you can sit out and enjoy a meal. You can get some restaurants are still takeout only, but go ahead and do that. Sit on some nice picnic tables and just enjoy yourself. Because the weather's supposed to be a little cool-ish, but it still might be nice enough to hang out, especially if you haven't hung out for a while. So again, this is going to be tonight and also tomorrow night from 5 until 9:30. And thank you, Downtown Durham Inc. Yes. Now tomorrow, let's let you know what's happening tomorrow morning at least. So there's going to be a food giveaway at Hillside High School of the young men from We Are Kings program. It's a Durham Public Schools program. Also, they're in partnership with the food bank and also Lisa Green. So tomorrow morning from 9 o'clock while supplies last at Hillside High School. Now, it's very important that you enter on road. You know you can enter on Fayetteville. Everybody knows that. But please enter on Riddle Road because there's going to be a line. This is for vehicles only, no walk-ups. So you have to enter on the Riddle Road side so that you can get in line, then pop open the trunk or your back door, and then they will put the food boxes inside. Also tomorrow, the South Durham Farmers Market, they'll be open from 9 until noon. Okay, they're south on Highway 55 in the Greenwood Commons Shopping Center. There's going to be free Midtown Yoga. They're going to have a U Hill Durham. That's on University Drive from 10 until 11. And then the Durham Farmers Market, they're open 10 until noon downtown in Durham Central Park. The Durham Craft is back. Yes, they're in Durham Central Park also from 10 until noon. I think they're across the street. now. They've gone from one side of the street to the other due to construction, but I think they're back across the street. But we'll see. Anyway, in any case, they're in Durham Central Park tomorrow. Welcome back, Durham Craft Market. And then two things you might want to get tickets for in advance. Tomorrow, the Hayti Heritage Center and Solo Works Andrea E. Woods, they're having Women, spelled in a creative way, Women at Work 2021. This is a special show from noon until 3. Tickets are $10. It's going to be music, songwriting, dance, self-defense, all kinds of great stuff. Just creative. The creative world will be explored tomorrow from noon until 3. So get your tickets. I'm telling you about it now because if I wait until tomorrow at 10 when I do Bull City Hangout, it might be a little bit too late. I hope they're not, sold out already. Also, you might want to sign up your teen tomorrow. Now, this is at 1:30, but again, I want to let you know in advance that there is a teen arts workshop tomorrow. The North Carolina Museum of Art, they're hosting a virtual workshop for teens. Scribble, paint, and glue with Ursula Guloff. So again, that is tomorrow, but get your tickets. It's free, but you do have to register in advance. All righty, let's go to the weather real quick. It's only 43 and it's drizzly. I know Guy, our cook, who's waiting in the wings in Washington State, he's laughing. They're probably beating us today, but that's okay. It's 43 and drizzly. It's only going up to 52. He's laughing. Okay, I'm not going to bring him on. Because he's gloating. It's cloudy right now, but the sun's supposed to peak out mid-afternoon, and then tomorrow is going up to 57, and it will be partly sunny tomorrow. So gloating aside, let's see what's going on in Walla Walla, Washington area with Guy R. Cook, who has a wonderful podcast, by the way. You must check out the Guy R. Cook report. Okay, here we go. Let's bring him on. $48. You got us beat. Dang it. Why are you muted? You are a professional.
The reason I'm muted is people that work in technology can't use technology. That's a long time known thing. The garden update, lights,
wow.
My grow lights, I've got 7 of the 8 tomato containers with multiple plants in each one. 7 of the 8 are sprouted.
Nice. Is that what I see behind you? I see a red.
The ones on the top are Blue Lake bush green beans.
Okay.
And that's doing really well. I don't know what the percentage is. I've got 10 out of 12 have sprouted.
Okay.
And one of them is like I planted it 2 days before all the other ones. It's going nuts. I don't know what they did to that germination. It's going crazy.
Nice.
And
I actually did what you said. I went to Dollar Tree. I got some party cups, red plastic party cups, and I will start my plants this weekend.
And I buy Miracle Grow potting soil, and I'm telling you, it's worked for me every year I've done it.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you go to Home Depot or I think I got mine at Biomart. Anyway, they're going to have 8 or 10 different flavors of dirt, right, in those plastic bags.
Yeah, they have lots of different types.
Miracle Grow has been my take it to the bank.
Mm-hmm.
If it doesn't grow in Miracle Grow, it's not going to grow. Okay.
Wow.
That's my feeling on it. It's the best, and you're going to like that dual.
May I ask a question though? I need to ask this because I might have bad information here. I thought I know Miracle Grows fertilizer, but I was told by someone that you don't fertilize seeds until they start growing like in the ground.
Oh, no. I misspoke. There's a bag of Miracle Grow potting soil that doesn't have the stuff in it. It's just their brand of soil. And I don't think it's...
Oh, okay.
I didn't mean to say pour on the Miracle Grow stuff. I know guys in the neighborhood that do that. I don't do it.
Okay.
I've just plant them and that I will put plant food on the tomatoes once they start producing to increase their size
Oh
because
yeah.
they're consuming massive amounts of energy to produce the tomatoes, and so the more resources they have, the more tomatoes you're going to get. I figure,
Okay.
or bigger.
So do you grow the vining tomato plants or the bush tomato plants or both?
Both.
Okay, because I understand the bush plants all
Yeah.
yield at once.
Yeah. I'm growing a bush variety of beefsteak, which will get big. They're going to get 6 to 8 inches
Good for
across.
sandwiches.
If you need a yardstick for that, a dollar bill is 6.14 inches long. I looked it up today because I had a great white heirloom that I planted 2 years ago. They were great. I should plant those again, but I haven't. Anyway, I'm trying a different flavor this year. You got to have different ranges in the toolbox. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide what I'm going to grow this year. I'm still not sure. I know I'm going to grow that type of tomato that you told me about last year. I forget what it's called, but I do want to try that.
The 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟 Noir, the black Hawaiian.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you will love those.
Okay.
You'll love those. Now don't expect them to turn red because the black Hawaiian doesn't turn red. When it's ripe, it'll be like, we'll call it the shoulders, like where the stem's coming out and that first little top part of the tomato.
Sure.
That's going to be kind of an orangish color, and then it's going to grow to be green on the sides. So you're going to think, what the heck's wrong with these? They're terrible. When you feel it, you know what a ripe tomato feels like.
Oh, sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Then you pick that puppy, and it'll be a big one. Pick that one, get the cottage cheese, dine like a king.
Okay, I will try that. And I'm thinking raspberries.
Thornless. They make a thornless raspberry. Pat, I'm telling you, that's the way to go.
The golden raspberries.
Well, see if they have a thornless variety of golden.
I will. And I don't know if you've ever had golden.
Possible.
You don't see golden. You don't see golden raspberries. You don't see golden raspberries. Let me say this real quick though. You don't see golden raspberries in the store because they crumble. They crumble when you pick them. Somehow they're just very crumbly, but they're super sweet. But that's why you don't see them in the stores. But they're so good. They're so good.
They have a variety that they grow in the Northwest, mostly on the coast. I haven't seen them over here. In the east part, it's more dry. But on the coast, they have a variety called salmon berries. And they look just like a raspberry. Yeah, they look like a raspberry in shape, or blackberry, you know, that same little cells together. But it's gold colored. When it's ripe, it's not red or black, it's gold colored. And they taste really good. Really good.
Okay. I'm thinking yellow squash, maybe. I'm thinking onions because
now, speaking of yellow squash, you can grow yellow zucchini. They taste just identical to the green ones. If I cooked some up and blindfolded you so you couldn't see the yellow or the green, you'd think it was the same thing. I swear to God. And the nice thing about yellow zucchini is you don't get those Winnebago-sized zucchinis that hide in the vines. You know, the green ones that you miss.
Oh yeah, those are too big. Yeah.
Yeah. You make those into zucchini bread. Banana bread. Zucchini bread is what those big ones are for. And I had 2 neighborhood grandmas. I bequeathed. Oh gosh, I must have had about 5 of the big ones. Just. They went nuts one year. And I said, are you ladies going to give out zucchini bread for Christmas this year? You know, that's not a bad idea. And Lorraine looked at Pat and says, yeah, we ought to do that. Too bad we don't have any zucchini. I said, I got you covered. They went away with armloads of zucchini.
Nice partnership.
Yeah.
My next door neighbor.
Go ahead.
My next door neighbor grows okra just about every year.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
When I went to the South, I used to live in Charleston in South Carolina.
Oh, nice. Pretty city.
And I know the word okra because the guys took me to the neighborhood, not a big box restaurant, but just the neighborhood mom and pop. I don't remember the name of it. But on the menu was fried okra. And I says, I don't think I've ever had fried okra because I hadn't at that time.
That's
and they
good
said,
eating.
"Oh, you'll love it. You got to try it."
That's
And I said, "So what is it?" And they showed me what it looked like when it was uncooked, uncut. Nah, I don't think so. That can't be good.
Most attractive plant.
And so finally they kept pressure. No, guy, you got to try this fried okra. I said, "Okay, can I get A&1 steak sauce on it?" Sure. A lot of people do it that way. So I got the fried okra. Oh my God, I was hooked.
See?
I mean, they should have a 12-step program for fried okra.
Can you get your hands on okra in the Northwest?
I think maybe canned. I've never looked for it here. I don't think so. The new thing that they've got here, we just got it yesterday. Sweet potato. You know what a tater tot is? Those little puffs of bits of potato. Well, they make them now called sweet potato puffs, and they're a little bit shorter, but they're sweet potato. Cute. Oh, they are so good. We had some with a meal a while back, and I said, "Oh, I'm getting these at the store." If they can get
sweet potato chips are good too, like potato chips, but sweet potato chips.
I've heard those. I've heard those.
But why don't you grow, since you live in a temperate climate?
Yeah, I'm in a 7. You know what the zones are?
Oh yeah, we're in zone 7 as well. Seems that you should be able to grow okra then, because if we're in 7 and they do quite well.
I've never seen the plants though. I've never seen the starts. You better look. You better
probably
look
because
that up.
Probably don't have enough Southern immigrants there. Oh my.
yeah. The consumer ratio is too low, so we can't have those. Yeah, right.
Just like there's certain things here that I don't see back.
Well, it's like at Oklahoma.
Back home, we don't have as many. Our population isn't as diverse as it is in Chicago.
Yeah. So as you get further south, you get longer growing seasons, right? So like in Oklahoma, they'll have vegetables that we can only get mail order. They'll have to ship it to us because we'll never buy one fresh here. It just ain't gonna happen.
We have 2 growing seasons. So you can start planting in April, and then again.
Are you gloating about the weather? I thought we weren't going to gloat about the weather.
I'm not gloating. I'm just sharing.
Sounds like a little bit of a brag. 2 growing seasons.
Well,
it's my phone. I gotta get that.
Let's just say it's a joyful statement because I'm from Chicago, where you have to wait until Memorial Day weekend to plant.
Oh yeah,
Whereas here, you can start planting in April.
Durham is bad. It's only 41 in Durham right now. Yuck. What terrible weather. Oh, but 97% chance of rain too. It's a terrible Friday. But it's a good day.
Be that as it may,
we
do have 2 growing seasons where you can also in, I think it's July, because August is our hottest month.
Yeah, you don't plant anything when it's hot like that. Yeah,
so you can plant in like June or July.
Yeah,
and
if you're gonna grow, like here, if you're gonna grow radishes, you better plant them like the first go, because once the hot weather hits, they'll just be nasty. You don't.
Yeah, same with greens. People are planting lettuce and greens right now. And here it is March in the 40s. So people are planting certain things now. And then when you plant collards for the fall, you plant them, I think, June or July. And you can harvest them after
like
the first
winter squash and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think that's pretty much it for today.
One more thing.
Okay.
Because it's going to rain and you can't go outside and go for a walk, get your 7-day free trial of HBO Max. You know why? No. HBO Max. You have a Roku, right?
I do. Yeah.
Okay. Then one of the channels, a streaming channel you can get now, is HBO Max, and buy it right from HBO Max. Don't the cable company will say, well, if you have a subscription to HBO, then you can get HBO Max. No, I'm not going to do that. That's
That
crazy.
never works for me. Yeah.
So go straight to HBO Max. Tell them you want the 7-day free trial. The movie that's out today, just released today. In fact, I'm going to start watching it at 11 o'clock in 2.5 hours. The Zack Snyder Justice League movie is out. So if you're a fan of Superman and Batman and Wonder Woman and all those, they're all in this movie fighting the bad guys, new bad guys. Oh, it's going to be
That's
great.
cool. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm a Marvel girl.
Well, it's just think of it like Marvel, but a different,
but worse
predecessor. I mean, there would have never been a Marvel if there hadn't been Superman. You know that, right?
No.
Yeah. Look up the genealogy. In the timeline of comic books, Batman and Superman and those people happened before Marvel.
That's true, because it was the Batman, and that was in the 1930s. I do remember that.
Oh, I remember when my mother would go to the base commissary to shop, and she sent me down by the comic book rack back in the good old days when they were 10 cents a pop. And I would read comics while she was going through the store getting all the stuff she had to get. And I'd say, I want this one and this one and this one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Right. You didn't actually read stuff and then put it back.
Oh, no, I'd read it and keep it.
Oh, good. Okay.
Then I'd know if it was a keeper. That's how my first sales job. Remember in the comic books, Pat, years ago, how they had the page with like classified ads, different stuff the kids could sell?
Oh, yeah, like the sea monkeys and all that sort of thing.
Yeah. Well, I sold seeds, garden seeds. The seed catalog would come to my house, and I'd say, "Oh, I want to sell this one." And then I
remember them.
Go door to door, and I'd try to sell seeds. And then the ones that I didn't sell, because some just you didn't sell. Maybe my enthusiasm, I'd order more than I was going to sell. I don't know. My mom would buy them, and so we'd plant them there at the house.
That's cute. That's very cute.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, comics were 12 cents, I remember.
Well, we bought them for 10 cents. That's when we lived in England. So it would have been like 59 to 61. They were 10 cents. And then I got back to the States, they were 12.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was because they were selling them at the the PX and the Post Exchange. It was marked down because it was marked down. But it said 10 cents on the cover. So that's all I know.
Interesting.
Anyway, so if you get bored, fire up that Roku and get out.
I might check that out.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Actually, I'm going to make a pizza.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Enjoy it.
One of those little ones like you talked about the other day. You should put the recipe for that pizza. You should put that on Pinterest. Because
I really should
be big on Pinterest.
I should put it in the Skywriter as well, because the meat I got from White Rock Baptist Church, the food giveaway. They gave away this enormous bag of taco meat, and it's wonderful.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, it's like already cooked. You just have to warm it up. Oh my God, that'd be fun.
It's incredible.
Yeah, that would work.
We're talking some good eating.
Well,
yes.
Hopefully they're going to give you some sweet potato puffs, because that's good eating.
Well, I've never heard of that, so I'll have to keep my eye out for that.
Yeah.
And to answer your question, I do make the pizzas and I learned the difference this week. I was using 8-inch flour tortillas, and I bumped it down to 6-inch tortillas, but I got the corn because the flour.
They're kind of yellow colored. Corn ones.
Yeah. The flour tortillas get a little soggy in the middle.
Oh, okay.
And I hate that. So so I use the corn.
Well, there's a pizza crust. I can't remember the name of it now, but we used to get it when the kids were little, and then put the stuff on them and make them for pizza. But it's regular. Ask your grocer if you have pre-made pizza.
Okay.
You know, just
I
like
love
a
I love the
tortilla.
tortilla, though. You know,
Yeah,
as
it does. Once you get set in your ways, well, you're not old like me, but once you get
I'm
set in
not
your ways,
old, but I like
I
the
know.
fact that it's $1.
Yeah, yeah,
For
that's
$1, you can get like a dozen or so, or 20
so. So what else
of a
did you
six.
get at the Dollar Tree? You didn't just get to-go cups, did you?
Oh, I always get cleaning,
Yeah. I
stuff
never
to
get
clean
out of
with.
there with
And,
just one thing. I've
oh yeah,
yet
I always get
yeah
my
I've
cleaning
yet to
supplies.
say, well, those snack crackers look pretty good, and then I'll get those, and then what did I come in here? Oh, you know what? I bet you they have dog toys, so I'll go get a rope for Chewy for the dogs to play with.
Oh, they have. Oh yeah. In fact, my Dollar Tree on Fayetteville Road, they are really improving, and they've got so many really great items now. In fact, I go to the one on Miami Boulevard, off of Miami Boulevard, and the one on Fayetteville. Those are my two favorites. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Now, are they
get
owned by the same company, or are
oh
they
yeah,
two separate?
they're Dollar Trees.
Okay,
Each Dollar
they're a
Tree is
franchise
different.
store. They're not independently owned. Okay.
Well, here's the thing with Dollar Tree, maybe it's demographics, I don't know, but it seems that each Dollar Tree is different from the next, and they don't all carry the same items.
Yeah,
The same
yeah, that's
exact.
true. That's like for negative scanning, I get two pieces of glass, and the way I learned to do that is I buy two of those 11 by 14 picture frames. Take the glass very carefully out of the frame, lay the negative in between the two sheets of glass, use my phone, and Calvin taught me how to do this. Kelvin knows it.
Okay,
Anytime you ever mess
interesting.
with pictures, that's the guy to ask. He did that for decades. And
And while we're talking about Dollar, oh, I'm sorry, you weren't finished. Were you finished?
no,
I'm
just
sorry.
lay it between the grass, and then there's an app you can get on your phone that will take that negative and convert it into a positive. So you can
No,
take a picture of it with your phone, and bazinga, you got it. Some of
I
the
need to
really
do
old pictures of myself are the old black and white pictures I have are actually negatives that I scanned at that process. And
nice.
Dollar Tree, but what you're saying about one Dollar Tree will have stuff and then the other one won't have it,
Mhm.
that happens here in town. There's a Dollar Tree way out on the east end of town, and they'll
Mhm.
have powdered drink mix root beer flavored by dozens of them, and the one here close to home might have it at all. Usually they don't have it. It's
Well,
just
there is a relatively new Dollar Tree. It's a huge, majestic Dollar Tree.
majestic. Oh,
Way
that's a
on
power
Highway,
word.
is way south on Highway 55 in Cary, a high income area, which is funny.
Yes.
Why do rich folks need Dollar Tree? But anyway, you go to that Dollar Tree, you're thinking you're in some fancy, I don't know. And they've got all these brand name items. They've
Yeah.
got stuff that's at that you don't see in any other Dollar Tree in the
Yeah.
area.
There's,
So
you know,
yeah,
that's a misconception I think a lot of people have is that Dollar Tree has these off brand stuff. No, they don't. They'll have Hunt's ketchup, but it'll be a smaller bottle. They'll
mhm.
have the same brand of whatever you're buying, but in a smaller container. You'll get a 6-ounce container instead of 16 ounce at Safeway. Um,
But they also have a lot of off brand. They do. But I'm saying that you'll see more brand name
like you're
at
saying, cleaning stuff. I've
yeah.
countless places I've seen that the best place to buy cleaning material or products is at
Mhm.
the Dollar Tree.
But that's
Buy
why
it.
I tell folks to visit more than one Dollar Tree, because if you're in a certain low income area and you go to that Dollar Tree, you're not going to see. You might not see as many brand names. You might see some brand names, but
Right.
again, visit all the Dollar Trees in your area because you will figure which Dollar
You're
Trees
you're only going to save money.
with whatever
It's
product.
That's the truth. Yeah.
Anyway,
A
to
girl
my
I went
piece.
a girl I went to school with, her husband is a big fan of Dollar Tree, and we email every once in a while. I haven't gotten one for a while, but he'll say,
One thing
"Hey,
not to buy: don't
yeah.
buy the sirloin steak, because
You think-
yeah, they do have sirloin steaks that don't buy that.
yeah, here they call it a rib steak, but yeah, I know what you mean. dog food.
Yeah, don't.
Well,
So anyway,
maybe I'll see you tomorrow with my first-hand review of the Zack Snyder extravaganza.
okay.
But you're not a fan of the Man of Steel, so you might not get to see it.
No, I mean we watched what was his name? What was the first Superman? George Reeves or something? Yeah. We watched that. What was that corny? But yeah, we used to watch it.
Yeah, when it's black and
Of course,
white.
yeah, of course. We only had black and white TV growing up.
Yeah,
but we only had
But I mean,
4 channels.
Yeah, when Superman was around the first time, it was all black and white. I remember that.
It was corny. It was really. But anyway,
Faster
I got
than a speeding bullet.
It's time
Okay.
So I will
Have a
see you
good day.
later. Bye. You have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Awesome. All righty. So I think it's pretty much it. Let me check to see what the temperature is now. Currently in Durham, it is still 43. Okay. And still going up to 52. Tomorrow it will be 57. I'm so glad we didn't get those tornadoes and whatnot we were supposed to get yesterday. I am so thankful. So anyway, you have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Now, tomorrow's Saturday. That means I'll be here at 10 in the morning tomorrow. See you then. Ciao for now.